Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. And here we do have the Hermit on the bottom. And I do feel for most of you watching this reading, your person is in a place of self-imposed isolation right now, that there's no communication happening for the two of you because they are shut down. But as well, that Hermit is all about your person doing a lot of self-reflection and inner work on themselves so that they can come out of that hermit cave and start making their way back to you. Let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? This is the King of Cups. We'll put a few more cards out and see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? And here we have the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, what a way to start the reading today, guys. But I would like to grab one more card before we start talking about the message that's coming through. I like to make sure that I understand the message that the universe is presenting before I start talking about it. And we are using one of our new decks today, Mystic Whispers Tarot, and there is a link in the description for these cards. But we are moving on with this reading to see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What messages does the universe want to share with the collective? What do we need to know? And we have Temperance. What a beautiful 3-card message is coming through here from your person. This King of Cups leads the way, and the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally mature. And remember when I was shuffling the cards earlier and we split the deck and I saw the Hermit on the bottom, and I mentioned that your person is using this time wisely to do a lot of self-reflection and healing so that they can be a better person and a better partner for you. And with that King of Cups leading the way, that is what is happening, because the King of Cups is someone who has emotional maturity and stability. It confirms that your person is growing up and they have become much more mature than they ever were in the past. All of that childish behavior will be gone for the most part, except the fun parts of childish behavior, of course. This is about them being able to handle what is required of them to put forth the effort to maintain this relationship. For many of you out there watching this reading, I don't feel your person had that emotional maturity or stability to be able to put forth the effort to maintain or sustain this kind of connection before. But they have gained so much more wisdom during the time that you have been away from each other, because they have been doing the inner work and self-reflection that is required of them during the time that you are apart, so that they can present themselves to you as a partner who has grown up. The King of Cups energy is so very compassionate and loving. And if you have not seen this side of your person in the past, you're going to be surprised as they start making their way back to you. They are generous with their affection, generous with their love, generous with their wisdom as well. And they will be giving you advice on problems. If you share your problems or issues with them, you'll feel comfortable being able to do that. And they will be a great listening board, sounding board rather, for you, just like you have been for them in the past. The King of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be any of these signs for this reading to work for you or resonate with you. These are collective readings and they are for everyone. Just please take in from the reading what resonates for you and release the rest to the universe. I just call out the signs because so many people have asked us to. The King of Cups tells us your person is growing up, and that is regardless of your person's sign, because it is about the energy of the reading and the energy of this card as it presents in the reading. Now the next card is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is where it's all happening, guys, because that is about a reunion with your person. Your person wanting to reunite with you, wanting to reconcile, but also wanting to build a relationship with you. The Two of Cups is a union of hearts. It's not about a friendship. It is about a romantic partnership, especially with it coming next to that King of Cups. This is about your person saying, I love you. And I was out of balance in this relationship with you in the past, but I have regained that balance because I am growing up during the time that we're away from each other, because I have definitely awakened to the power of the love that is within me for you. I did try to hide my feelings for you in the past. I tried to keep them shut down because I was afraid of being vulnerable. But with this King of Cups energy being here for this reading today, guys, your person is going to be able to be vulnerable with you. And this is what you truly want from them. You need this experience with this person because that helps the two of you build a much more powerful relationship with each other. Your person is very attracted to you, and they're saying here as well, there is intense chemistry between us, and you guys could feel it as well. It shows up on this Two of Cups card, but also with Temperance. Temperance is about the chemistry that is between you and your person, because it's about the blending of your essences, the blending of your souls, and your souls desiring and trying to come into union with each other, because that's where you belong. But Temperance also tells us that there's a lot of divine guidance around the connection between you and your person, as well as divine protection. And your person is listening to their own inner voice, connecting with their higher power, connecting with their authentic self, and listening to the guidance that is coming to them from the people upstairs, from the universe, from their angels and guides. Temperance is also about rebuilding this relationship much more solid than it was in the past. It is going to be unbendable and unbreakable and uncrackable because your person is opening their heart to love and no longer wanting to shut you down or shut that down or shut themselves down for that matter. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. The thing with Temperance though, guys, and you've heard me say it before, Temperance is about something that takes a little bit of time because it's about tempering things. And when we temper things, they're not moving very quickly. And many of you are probably experiencing this at the moment concerning the situation with your person. It is a card of moderation. It is a card of patience. You have been so very patient with your person, and they will express their gratitude for your patience and your unconditional love for them as they come back to you to start rebuilding this relationship with them. Temperance is also about peace and harmony, balance being restored to this relationship, which is interesting because the Two of Cups is also a card of balance and harmony in this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? The Ace of Wands. I love the Ace of Wands so much because it is all about, ta-da, fresh starts, starting over, beginning again, but restarting this relationship on a higher vibration than where you guys had it in the past. And that as well is going to give this relationship much greater staying power to go the distance, to go long term. The Ace of Wands is a card of starting over. It is also a card of spiritual growth, and the spiritual growth that both of you have been through during the time that you have been away from each other. But it's also a card that tells us your person is definitely having breakthroughs. They see things now with much greater clarity than they did before. And the Ace of Wands is also a card of passion, and they are definitely aware that there is so much passion between the two of you, and you guys know that already. You feel it as well. Now, the Ace of Wands can also be about a new job, a new career, perhaps a career in a different field than the one that you are already in. So if you are thinking about changing professions or changing jobs right now, or even trying to get a promotion, this tells us that now is the time to go for it and throw those manifestations out to the universe and ask your angels and guides to bring this new opportunity to you if this is something that you are desiring in your lives. But as well, this can also be about your person having new work opportunities around them as well, in terms of promotion, in terms of raising their career status and being in a better position. And if they have been going through this growth that we are seeing here so far in this reading, It is going to also allow them to gain a better job and put them in a more elevated position than where they were before, because they are letting go of all the things that have ever held them back from living authentically and being their best self and living their best life. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? Three of Wands. Well, the Three of Wands is about progress and your person making progress in their journey back to you. The Three of Wands is also a card of longing, and it tells us your person misses you and they long for you. They want to see you. They want to spend time with you, and they are aware that they have definitely been taking their time, and that comes back to that Temperance card, which is why they're going to express their gratitude to you for giving them this time and space that they've needed to get their act together. But the Three of Wands also tells us that the wait is almost over, and that you're kind of like in this home stretch, that things are about to get to the place where they are changing, because your person wants to come towards you and start building this partnership with you that comes with that Two of Cups, because they know that you belong together. They feel this strong connection between the two of you. And there is a deep spiritual connection that is here, especially with that Temperance card showing up. You are soulmates, you are twin flames. Please just take it as it resonates, but your person has now a much greater understanding of this spiritual connection that is here between the two of you. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. Let's see what other messages the universe wants to reveal. The Ten of Cups, happily ever after. The Ten of Cups, I love that the Ten of Cups came right beneath that King of Cups, because it is all about love and your person saying, I have always loved you, and I did not share this with you perhaps in the past because I was insecure. I was afraid to express my feelings. I was afraid you were going to reject me. I was afraid you would shut me down. I was just afraid to speak what I was feeling in my heart because I've never truly been vulnerable with anyone before. But I am going to be able to show up and tell you how I feel about you. The Ten of Cups is about love. So much love that is here coming from your person towards you, but it is ultimately a card of long-term partnership. It is a card of commitment, and I love that it came so close to the King of Cups and Two of Cups as well, because this gives so much more validation to these cards with that Ten of Cups showing up. And as I mentioned, the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. The two of you preparing for a future with each other, planning your lives together with each other, talking about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, what you each individually want in your life as individual people, but also where you see this relationship going, and being able to talk about that, and your person being able to say to you, this is where I see this relationship going. I see it going towards long term. Are you ready to have a conversation about that? Something along those lines. Because your person has definitely awakened to this connection and to the love that they're feeling in their heart for you, and they want to start sharing that love with you. Your person is making progress. They are working through the issues that have held them back from this relationship with you, but this Ten of Cups tells it all, because it is about partnership, commitment, perhaps even having a family or combining your families, but it is about stability in this relationship, because this partnership with your person is going to have love at the core of this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? The Fool. Well, I love the Fool every time, because the Fool is all about expect the unexpected, because surprises are on the horizon coming from your person. But as well, the Fool is a card of new beginnings and starting over, very much like that Ace of Wands. The Fool is at a crossroads, and it tells us your person is getting ready to take that step at that crossroads towards you. They figured out which direction they are going, which is towards you. They just have to take that leap of faith and start moving in your direction. The Fool is someone who is at the beginning of their journey, and there are many stages to this journey and this connection with your person, and each stage of that journey has a beginning and ending point. Right now, you are in the place where you are in separation. That is the stage that most of you are in, which I would prefer to call preparing for union, especially because we have that Two of Cups there. Your person wants to continue on this journey with you. That is why the Fool and the Two of Cups are side by side, or the Fool's underneath the Two of Cups rather, because this next phase of the journey, of your person's journey, they want to take this with you. The Fool is not ruled by an astrology sign, but by the planet Uranus, which is about surprises. So what this is saying is things can start shifting and changing between you and your person at any given point. And you will be surprised when you hear from them. But this Ace of Wands as well is about your person taking action and following through. And we have to also consider that all kings take action. They don't just sit on their throne. They follow through and do what needs to be done, because kings make everything happen. And that is the energy of your person coming towards you, regardless of their sign, because it is the energy of this card and therefore the energy of this reading. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to share with us? The Four of Wands. Well, this reading just got infinitely better. Okay, guys, so the Four of Wands is a card of celebration. And your person basically saying here, they're coming home. They're coming home to you. They want to have this homecoming. They want to have this celebration. The Four of Wands is a card of reunion. It is a card that tells us your person wants to reconcile with you, but also they want this powerful new beginning that comes with that Ace of Wands, which tells us your relationship will be at a higher vibration than where it was before, because there's going to be so much love in this relationship, because your person's going to be able to be vulnerable with you, be generous of their love and affection with you, and follow through with their words and their actions being in alignment, so you are no longer confused about where you stand in this person's life. The Four of Wands is ultimately, very much like this Ten of Cups, a card of long-term partnership, but the celebration of that partnership, whether it is a housewarming party if you're moving in together, or a homecoming party because you are getting back together, or an engagement party, or it can actually be the wedding ceremony and the whatever it is that comes after it. It can be the wedding ceremony and the reception itself, because this is about marriage and stability being in this relationship. It is about long-term plans with your person, definitely supporting that Ten of Cups. The Four of Wands, because it is a four, it also does bring us a lot of stability, because the number four is a card, because the number four is a number of structure and stability, and your person wanting to rebuild this relationship with you in this place where it's not going to crack, break, or crumble ever again, because your person has had a major wake-up call here, and they get it. And they understand, and they feel very foolish for how they acted and treated you in the past, and they know that they let you down, and they want to show you now that they are capable of being this partner who can be fully into this relationship with you, especially with this reading starting with the King of Cups, because that's someone who is able to open their heart and be expressive of what they have in their heart. And if your person has not told you in the past that they love you, that they care for you, things are going to be different, because they have gone through this awakening that comes with that Ace of Wands. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? The Knight of Wands. Well, this is about someone who's going to come rushing in here, charging in on the scene to make something happen. It's interesting. Look at all of these wands, guys. the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Temperance is also fire. All of this is fire. Fire moves quickly. And I do feel that this is about your person getting up and starting to make things happen. The Knight of Wands is someone who is going to show up and start stirring everything up. The Knight of Wands tells us your person definitely, and it dropped beneath the Ace of Wands as well. The Knight of Wands is someone who feels a lot of passion for you, and there's going to be lots of passion in this relationship as you get back together, but as well with that King of Cups. It'll be about emotional intimacy as well as physical intimacy, which is going to make all of that passion so much more fun. Your person is able to understand that they acted impulsively and foolishly with you in the past, and they do feel some regret, sorrow, and sadness for taking those actions with you, but this time apart has caused them to grow up in the ways that they need to. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign, as I already mentioned, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But remember, guys, you don't have to be any of these signs for this reading to work for you. They are collective readings, and they are for all signs. Yes, your person is going to come at you with a lot of confidence. They are going to be bold. They are going to show up, and they are going to state what it is that is on their mind in terms of what they are feeling in their heart. And again, if your person hasn't told you in the past how much they love you, that is going to be coming out of this Knight of Wands, because they are confident and determined. They also follow through and take action, which is interesting that that came beneath that Ace of Wands, because that is also a card of action, and your person getting up and moving it along here and getting things flowing between the two of you so that you can have this fresh start with each other. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What does the universe want to share with us today, please? The Wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny, the Wheel of the Universe, and it is in constant motion. It is always turning. It is constantly spinning, and it is clicking around because you still have a destiny with your person. It's not finished between the two of you, and your person knows this as well. They know that they need to show back up for you, and they want to show back up for you because that is their desire, and they want to follow through with what they desire and what they feel in their heart, because they weren't following their heart in the past. They allowed themselves to shut their heart down towards you, but that is not going to be the energy of your person, not with that King of Cups leading the way for this reading today. There is still more to come with your person. They are making progress. It may be slow and steady progress, but they are making progress towards you. This Wheel of Fortune tells us there is a turning point, and that is coming, especially with that Knight of Wands being right next to the wheel, because that is about your person saying, I'm getting ready. I'm going to charge out of the gate here, and I'm going to start coming towards you. I know that we need to talk. I know that I owe you an apology. I know that I need to explain myself. And this is part of the life lessons as well that your person is learning during the time that you are away from each other. The Wheel of Fortune is about these life lessons as well that you have with your person, because that is the karma that you share with them, that you will fulfill life lessons for each other as part of the reason you are in each other's lives. But there is so much more than just this place where you are now, this separation space. There is so much more that's coming in this connection with your person, especially because we have the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Fool. Your person saying, I want to continue this journey with you because we belong together. I want you in my life because I feel this great chemistry, this great connection to you. There is something special and significant to this partnership, and I have learned that while we have been away from each other, which is why I'm going to show back up for you and show you how I have changed, how I have transformed, and how I have evolved, because it is time for us to start considering what our future with each other will look like, because I am ready to start expressing my love for you. This is the path. And it comes with a number 8, which is an infinity symbol on its side. And there is an infinite love here between you and this person, this deep soul connection that you share. Remember how I was talking about the Ace of Wands, though, and saying that you were upping it a notch, that you were raising your vibration to give this relationship with your person, when it starts over, this greater potential to go the distance. This is about your person coming up to your level, climbing up this ladder of ascension here, to be able to meet you where you are. This is about them taking the high road, coming to you, coming towards you, lifting themselves up so that they can be the partner who can meet you halfway, the partner who can contribute to you and to this relationship in ways that this person has not been able to contribute to this relationship before, because they were fearful, they had issues, they were immature, they weren't considerate, they didn't have compassion or empathy or any of that stuff within them, but they have definitely grown up. That is how this reading started. Your person having the emotional maturity that is necessary for them to be able to sustain this partnership with you as the two of you rebuild it on this much more stable foundation than where it was in the past. Guardians of the land, protection. Well, I really feel that this is a card that talks to us about the element of earth. We have a lot of earth symbolism in this reading. We have toadstools. We have this giant oak tree. We have this stag here. We have all of these trees and this beautiful foliage. And this is about this relationship with your person being more grounded, because your person is going to return to you more grounded. They're not going to be so much in their head. They are going to be in their heart and in their soul, which is going to cause this relationship to not only flourish, but be able to move it to this place where the two of you are building this long-term union with each other that is so very powerful, because your person's out of their head and they are in their heart and they are more grounded, and you will see them being much more grounded. You will experience their energy being much more grounded as well, because it's about the structure that they have learned during the time that you have been away from each other. Guardians of the land, it is about protection. And what I'm hearing as well is your person wants to protect you. They want to protect this relationship. They want to make sure that they are determined and dedicated to you and to this partnership. They want to show you that they can be reliable, that you can trust them, that you can depend on them to do what they say they're going to do and then follow through. And that is definitely the energy of that King of Cups that led the way for this reading. Your person wants to protect this relationship. They want to keep it safe. They want to keep it secure. And they want you to feel safe as well, as they show back up for you and represent themselves to you as a better romantic partner, as a better person, as the person who can love you and be open to you and be expressive and emotionally vulnerable to you. And this is the energy that you will see from this person as they charge onto the scene here with this energy of that Knight of Wands. Just all of a sudden, one day, they're going to pick up the phone and reach out to communicate. Now, we don't really have a solid timing in this reading, but we kind of do. With this Temperance card, it is possible for some of you out there watching the reading to receive communication from your person during the timing of Temperance, which is Sagittarius. So think like, I don't know exactly, which is why I'm going to use the numbers that I'm about to use. It's like November 21, 22, up until the winter solstice, which is around December 21, 22. So for like people in the US, between Thanksgiving and Christmas is very possible for some of you, well, for everyone everywhere. I was just using Thanksgiving and Christmas as the time markers. So I do feel, though, some of you can receive communication from your person sometime during the holidays that are approaching. I wish that I could sit here and say you will all receive communication from your person during this time, or tomorrow, or next week, but it is impossible to provide timing for a collective, because you're all in different stages of this journey. Your person's in a certain place, you're in a certain place, and you're going to come together so that you continue this journey in union with each other. So it's impossible to say that everyone will receive communication on December 12th. It just doesn't make sense. But I do feel that there are some of you out there watching this who will get that communication coming up here. Owl Spirit, and this is about wisdom. This card comes with number 27. And 27, 2 plus 7 does equal 9. And 9 is the end of a cycle. It's the number that represents the ending of a cycle. The ending of this cycle of separation, actually, and getting to the next cycle, which comes with this Fool, which is all about starting over and beginning again to allow the two of you to move forward in union together. Your person has gained so much wisdom during the time you've been apart from each other. And that is part of that King of Cups energy as well. And that is how this reading started. Your person being able to see and understand things now that they were not able to see and understand before, because they have had to work on themselves and they have gained wisdom during the time that you have been away from each other. And that is part of the process of this journey that they are on at the moment, learning their life lessons, figuring things out, getting themselves together, making sure that they are going to be able to show you and tell you how they feel about you, because that King of Cups is all about love. It is all about emotion. And again, if you have not seen this coming in from your person before, I feel that this is something that is definitely going to be happening for you, coming from them. I did want to go back to this Ace of Wands for a moment because something just came in as well. We have to consider the Ace of Wands and Three of Wands. So I do feel for someone, or maybe several someones out there, if you are thinking about changing your jobs or changing your careers, I do feel there's 3 opportunities that are going to be coming towards you, or you're going to have to make some sort of choice, some sort of a decision about what position you're going to take or what job you're going to take, because it could be 3 different positions that someone is trying to get for you to go and work for them. And if that may apply to more than one of you, or it could be something that's happening with your person. But I did want to bring it up because the universe has been encouraging me to say that while I was talking about all of these other things. There is a lot of fire in this reading today, guys. Like half of this deck that is on the table for the tarot portion is fire energy. And we have to remember, fire moves very quickly. So does the Fool. All of a sudden, spontaneous, reaching out to you, making communication happen because they want to see you, they want to spend time with you, and they want to start preparing for this relationship with you by talking to you about it and seeing if you are wanting to build a long-term partnership with them. But I do feel as well, since your person has so much more wisdom now for themselves, in their heart, in their soul, they know that you're going to be open to having these conversations with them. Love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. And I do feel that this is something that your person has been doing. But more so, they have been looking at their shadow and they have been having to do that shadow work. This is what's caused them to come out of this place where they were and up and into the light and climbing this ladder of ascension to meet you up in this beautiful little hidey hole here. Well, it's not really a hidey hole, is it? It's sort of like a window that leads to an ocean and a beautiful scene, perhaps the two of you taking some sort of travel, some sort of trip somewhere, which is also part of that Three of Wands energy as well. Your person wanting to travel and do things with you. But your person has been looking at their shadow and having to heal and release those things that are part of that darker sense of who they are, having to really look at the deep, dark underbelly of the subconscious mind more so, and getting rid of the things that they have been holding on to that have caused them to make excuses, perhaps for some of you for a very long time, about why they have run, why they ghost, why they deny the connection and everything else. And they have been doing that work so that they can be free and clear of it. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. And that is very much part of that Temperance card. Your angels and guides, your person's angels and guides, the universe, the people upstairs, they are working to try and help this relationship flourish. And behind the scenes, perhaps your person is getting signs and synchronicities. For you guys watching the reading, you're probably getting signs and synchronicities as well. But your person is paying attention to these things, is the point. They are listening to this guidance that they're receiving from the people upstairs, whether it's coming at them as thoughts, whether it's coming to them as ideas, or some sort of insight that they're having when they are working, or whether they're at the gym, or whether they're at home working out in the yard, making something to eat, whatever, or seeing something on television, or even through their dreams. Your person is listening to this insight that they are receiving from the people upstairs, and they have faith that you are going to allow them this opportunity to start over and then move this relationship forward. And I feel as well that this is saying for you guys watching the reading, have faith in your person. Have faith in the people upstairs. Have faith in this connection, but also have faith in yourself in terms of what you feel and know within your heart and within your soul concerning this connection, because they are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. And your person is acknowledging this as well. They know that you're the one, which is why this reading is full of so much love and so much passion. Quite frankly, that is what it is. There's so much love and passion here in this reading for you and your person. And they know that you're the one. They've always known that you are, just like you have. They just weren't ready for it before, but they have been using this time to gain wisdom and clarity and be ready for you and this relationship, because they know that there's more to come. They know that your story with each other isn't finished. They know that they know that the two of you have something very special and powerful to explore with each other, because your love destiny still needs to be discovered for this lifetime. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. And this is the romance of a lifetime. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. You have shared many lifetimes with this person, but this is this lifetime, and in this lifetime, it is a once-in-a-lifetime love, and your person knows this. And they have grown and evolved so much as a result of having you in their life. And they appreciate this. And this is one of the things that they're going to express their gratitude to you for, because they couldn't have grown up or changed or evolved if they hadn't met you, if the two of you hadn't found each other, because that is part of this wheel of fortune. That is the karma that exists between the two of you, that you would both grow, change, and evolve and become more spiritual, on climbing this ladder of spiritual awareness and ascension. And that is what both of you have been doing during the time that you have been apart from each other. You are my soulmate, or you are my twin flame. Please just take that as it resonates. But your person is able to say here, I know we have a deep soul connection. I know we belong together. And that is part of that Temperance card. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames, please just take it as it resonates. But your person understands that there's so much more to this connection than where it currently is. This is why they're saying we have unfinished business with each other. And we have to restore this relationship. And we have to start rebuilding, which is why they're going to show up one day out of the blue here and start reaching out to communicate with you, so the two of you can start building this relationship that has such strong potential to go long term here. I need you. Your person needs you just like you need them. Of course, you are each working individually, but what this is saying is your person doesn't feel complete without you in their life. They're acknowledging that you are the missing piece that has been missing for so long now. And they have worked on themselves, and they have grown and evolved, and they've raised their vibration, and they've gained greater spiritual awareness, but yet they still feel that that one small thing is missing, and that is this relationship with you. This is why they need you. They desire you. They love you. They want you, and they want to start to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner, so the two of you can build a much more powerful relationship with each other than where it has been in the past. I appreciate the wisdom I gained from this experience. Well, wisdom, yes, absolutely, and that's how this reading started as well. Your person wants to express that to you in person, though. They want to express their gratitude. They want to express their love. They want to express their appreciation for your patience and for your unconditional love as well. And you will be surprised when they start talking and sharing all of this with you, especially if you tried to talk about the spiritual connection with them in the past and they just shut you down or didn't want to talk about it or said it wasn't real or said it was a fairy tale or whatever it is they may have said. They're going to want to talk to you about all of it because they have grown spiritually. They have greater spiritual awareness, and they have a much deeper understanding about themselves, about you, and about this connection, and about how the universe works and everything else, because they have had to grow up. And that is how this reading started. This time apart has been this catalyst for this person to grow up. And that is very much what they have needed to do, and it's what you have had to do as well. So that is the fulfillment of this wheel of fortune, the wheel of fate and the wheel of destiny, and it is constantly in motion, guys. The wheel of fortune is constantly moving. Things change all the time. We see things 1 minute and then 10 minutes later it's different because the wheel of the universe is constantly spinning, and there is a turning point coming into this connection with your person because they're going to follow through and take action here and start reaching out to communicate with you. You are the most precious person in my life. Well, yes, you are. And they have perhaps shared this with you in the past, and then they shut down and ran away. Perhaps they've never shared this with you at all, but that is something that's going to be different as your person makes their way back to you, because they have figured so much out. They've gained so much wisdom. They understand things now with greater clarity and understanding because they have gone through the requirements of this soul blueprint that you share with each other, this soul contract that you share with each other, and that is to grow, evolve, and change. They want to protect you, they want to protect this relationship, and they want to rebuild this relationship with the love between the two of you as being the center point of this partnership with each other. Your person being able to be so much more loving, giving, and caring than they ever were in the past. And you will see that. They will be generous, they will be affectionate, they will be passionate, they will be vulnerable, and all of these things that your person has gone through and experienced in order to create this transformation within them. You will see that manifest as they start spending time with you because they know that it's time to start doing something about this separation and start bringing the two of you together so that you can have this long-term partnership with each other. And that is what that 10 of Cups, this 4 of Wands, and this 2 of Cups, and this King of Cups is all about, this long-term partnership. Because your person wants to continue this journey with you by their side. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, guys.